how does a human rights lawyer end up working in Law of the Sea? So it'd be great. I know, of course, there's a strong connection there, but yeah, what's kind of something that drove you to the sector with that initial ambition you had in the context of human rights?
Because sometimes it can feel far away, the human rights
Hmm.
and the law of the sea. As you said, I was working in South Africa at a great law firm called Webb Wenzel in their pro bono department, working on public interest and human rights matters. I always wanted to. I always had this sort of like pull towards environmental law. I was practicing as a litigator, and I wanted to specialize in something. So I moved to the Netherlands to do a master's in public international law, specializing in oceans, environment, and sustainability. And it
Hmm.
was there that I was introduced to law of the sea and just sort of fell in love with that area of law. Did my thesis on the call for a moratorium on deep seabed mining and whether this was consistent with international law. And that's kind of what got me into the whole deep seabed mining world. And I've never gone back from that. I think the more you get into it, the more you realize how connected it is to human rights issues. We tend to look at these things through separate silos or different prisms, but they're all really so connected. And I think that's something that the law firm I'm working at now, Ocean Vision Legal, really emphasizes and highlights this like connection of nature with human rights
Hmm.
and this
Yeah,
idea that
exactly.
we need to be living in this more connected way with nature and seeing ourselves as parts of nature rather than something that stands above it. And I think from that respect, yeah, particularly as you say, we've gotten ourselves in such a mess when it comes to the environment on land, and I really don't want us to see us going the same way when it comes to the ocean.